Fred, what allowed you guys to get off to that quick start in the second half? Get some cushion?
Well, I thought our mindset going into this game was really good, and now we got to find a way to take this on the road. We obviously got off to a great start at Oklahoma, but now it's continuing to do that. Every media timeout, it's like a round in boxing. You got to win the round, and you come out in the second half. That's very important. You talk first 5 minutes, last 5 minutes of the half, first 5 minutes, then the last 5 minutes of the game. If you win those, you're generally in pretty good shape. I just thought our guys went out there. Our spacing was really good in the second half. Once we got past that first line of the press, we did a good job keeping the floor flattened out, and we had guys go on making plays. I was really pleased. Just everybody that went in the game, I thought made a positive impact. I thought Bryce was phenomenal tonight. I thought Abdul Nader, again, played one of his best games, and Matt Thomas hitting that three right before halftime, giving us some momentum, making a nice drive to the basket in transition. We're huge. Those are huge contributions. And then Monte, what can you say? What else can you say about what he did tonight? I mean, just an unbelievable line and shot the heck out of it. It was fun. It was a good overall team win.
Fred, Matt, in getting those clutch shots you spoke of, it seems like we've said before, is this the one that gets him going? But I guess I'll ask again, is this the one that gets him going?
Yeah, and it was great to see him shoot. He missed one over on the right wing, and the second time he dribbled down and took a pretty tough shot. That's not an easy shot going down. But Matt is a good enough shooter where he can make those. Everybody on the bench was yelling, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, and I'm glad to see he rose up and knocked it down. Yeah, hopefully, again, that does lead to some confidence here going on the road.
Fred, Montes gotten to the point where he doesn't have to play statement games, make statements now. However, he pretty much dominated the preseason Player of the Year. How did he do that? What did he do in your mind to do that tonight?
Well, Staten had 16 points and 7 assists. I mean, that's pretty good. He did a good job, I thought. He made some tough shots, Staten, and he will. He hit a couple threes. Staten's not a big three-point shooter. He's a guy that gets into the paint. He's really good pulling up off that dance, especially late in shot clocks. But, I thought, Monte gave us an opportunity to win the game because of the fact that he went toe-to-toe with Jawan Staten, and that's not easy to do. That kid is a heck of a basketball player that's going to be playing basketball for a long time. So, Monte going out there and playing, that Monte's not going to back down from anybody. I don't care who it is. He's going to go out there and battle and scratch and claw and fight, and I thought he did a great job of that.
Greg, going back to your playing days, I'm just curious what it's like playing against a guy like McKay. He had 5 blocks tonight, and I don't know what he's averaging now, but unlike any player you've had, how does he impact a game as a player?
I don't know if Lauren Meyer quite had the same impact at the rim that he did, or Mika Leak for that matter. You know what, he impacts the game in so many ways. I mean, to have 5 blocks, countless others that he affected in there. We were able to outscore a team that is really good in the paint, 32-20, and a lot of that has to do with Jameel McKay and also rebounding the ball. And not a couple times we missed getting bodies on him, but that's the leading rebounding team in the nation. So I thought we were solid in that regard. He runs the floor and flattens it out, obviously, and it was great to see him knock down 8 out of 9 free throws. I thought that was very important for Jameel to see those go in, and they weren't even touching the rim. It was great to see. In fact, that first half, he was the only guy that could make them.
You talked a little bit about the bench. How important was it to be able to get key contributions from everybody?
Yeah, again, if you have 8 guys play well, generally you're in pretty good shape, and I thought we had that. Naz had a little bit of a hip pointer out there, so I was going to put him in late, and he said he was really sore, so we went with another one of our players. But if we can get 8 guys playing well, and then have a couple guys ready, in case we need them, that's a pretty good sign. And we just again, when you can go out and get your bench to go out, Bryce was so efficient, 4 for 4 from the field. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and no turnovers against that defense. I thought was a real positive.
That's all right going forward?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Yeah, we'll get a couple treatments.
How do you view this coming week? How important is this week?
It's huge, Mike. I think it's it's an opportunity. First of all, I'm excited about going on the road for 2, and I know our guys are as well. That being said, we're going into a couple pretty tough places to win, like every place in our league. We had an unbelievable game, obviously, last year at Oak State, the triple overtime game, and Texas looks like they're playing really well right now. So the way I look at it is it's 2 opportunities. You got to go out there and play 40 minutes of basketball. I'm excited to see how we fight through adversity this week when we go on the road, because it will hit us, and it'll hit us hard, and how will we respond to that? I talked to our guys this week. We came back from double-digit deficits. Was it 9 times, Travis, last year, I think? Hell, I don't know. But a lot, But we found a way. When we splintered apart a little bit, we came back together. This year, we've been down 10, then we get it to 20, and then we get it back to 10. We got to cut out that middle run that teams go on us, because it's going to happen on the road. So we'll see. But I am excited about this opportunity.
You talked about how good the bench performed tonight. Since moving Bryce to the bench, do you feel that the chemistry of the team has changed at all? Do you like the way things are going as far as that's concerned?
Yeah. And again, I think the way that you saw our team play tonight, everybody went out there and did their part in helping us get this team win, and that's important. It's different. For Bryce coming off the bench for the first time in a long time, but tonight he was out there engaged, talking on the bench. It was great to see. And then Nader, again, was just awesome, and showed his length and skill set at 6'6" and long. And then again, Matt hitting shots. If he can come off and hit some shots for us, that's huge.
Kind of going back to Monte, he handled the press well, scored 19 points, and then played great on the defensive end. How hard is it to be so good in all 3 phases like that?
There's not a lot of two-way players in basketball anymore, and when you got a guy, especially that the ball's in his hands so much, to be able to trust that he's going to go down and make the right play and be in the right spot defensively. The thing that he'd gotten away from a little bit is doing those little things that didn't show up in the box score. Being on the elbow, plugging a gap off a guy that maybe isn't a shooter. He got back to that tonight. Staten, when he's outside the 3-point line, Monte was in there, shrunk really well, and still was able to close out on a great player. And those are the little things that Monte did for us last year, especially at the end, where I had to have him in, and I had a really good talk with him about getting back to being that guy, and he took a step in that direction today.